Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to finish swimming with the kiddos. I'm gonna hop in the bedroom, take a quick shower, finish packing, and then we're gonna go to San Francisco because we got a big job to do in San Francisco. We got some great people over there. It's gonna be great. So, family time now, then we got some business later. We want more activity in that group. I think everybody's not. Yeah. I mean, because that's gotta heat everybody up. And then I'm gonna post a little leaderboard too. Today, I'm gonna post a leaderboard every day, so everybody knows where each other's at. Just got here to the airport, got a quick bite to eat, but on the ride here, the Uber driver, cool dude, knew one of my best friends. He's really open to the idea of having one run left in him. He's ready to rock and roll on something. And so timing's everything, you know. Some people aren't ready for your message, and some people are. So keep on saying your message. You can't go wrong with trail mix. Like the simple trail mix, the raisin, peanut, and M&M. As long as I get my protein bars and some snacks in between the meals.
Okay.
We'll be good. I've got my laptop, I got adapters, I got clicker.
Okay.
You know, bring some extra AAA batteries. So it's, I mean, it's just like work nonstop. It's like you gotta do it. In the morning we'll talk about, make sure we have kind of a greeter that's, you know, hey, how's it going? Come over here, boom. You know, make them feel welcome. It's all about like just the environment, making them feel welcome. Oh yeah, so we're telling people it's a conference suite. The Voyager magazines will be here. They're supposed to be here at like 8. I think if not, then 10:30. So y'all have to have something going on every day, somewhere, you know, after this, because there's so much activity. Now everybody's like, okay, what's the next thing?
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, I don't know, Tuesday, you know, you got to have, I'm talking about Saturday training. Like somebody needs to be going, well, can I have a travel party at my house Saturday night? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sunday after church, Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, like everybody needs to be rolling. And I'm going to tell people that.
Okay.
Like coming out of here, guys, you got to be doing blah, 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 blah. Because I'm telling you, you don't want to have 15 people or 50 people in the training. I have to be all-time quarterback today, like both days. Here's why, because you get the Blitz, then there's all the things that go around the Blitz and maximizing the Blitz, plus the rec field promotion for these people and for people that are not here around the country to make sure we're pushing it, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was kind of out of sight, out of mind, so if I wasn't promoting it, see, then part of me is like, well, why aren't my leaders promoting it? Well, it starts with me. Yeah. If you get anything today, I want you to understand leverage. Because let me ask you this, at some point in your life, do you want to be totally financially free, time freedom, money freedom? At some point, right? You have to figure out to sever the relationship between time and money. Because if you don't get leverage in your life, you'll never have time freedom and money freedom. Awesome, very cool. You know, like that's like the number one fear in the world, like this public speaking.
I think we did a good job welcoming everybody and talking to everybody, making sure that nobody did stuff on their own. So, I mean, nobody was sitting there on their own and they felt welcome.
The better you can tell your story, the more people you can help. If we're always fumbling our story, you know, we have to graduate from that. See, people will follow people that have results and have certainty. These stories are a way for us to overcome objections through stories, which is the most powerful way to communicate. And I don't care if you don't think your story doesn't matter, it does matter, okay? Even though we're sick of telling our story, we don't feel like our story matters, we feel like, you know, just get over all that stuff. It's like you gotta tell it because you're an instrument in the symphony. And so we got 6 presentations tomorrow, so it's gonna be an ass kicker, man. I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, it's gonna be great all day. It is great, but it's an ass kicker, but it's worth it, right? Okay, I don't know if you can see the phone. It is 10:16 p.m. Just got through with our 5th presentation of the day. And it went great, man. Got a lot of new teammates, a lot of new people excited about traveling more,
living life full time. It was really good. Learned a lot of lessons today. Some of the new people I was working with. It's when you're doing a lot of activity in a short period of time, you're able to see. It's kind of like a coach, talking to one of the players, in the middle of the game. It's like, hey, timeout. Let's adjust. You can make halftime adjustments. You can make, timeout adjustments, things like that. And so I'm able to do that while I was here today, with everybody coming in and out and doing, multiple presentations, answering questions, Q&A, things like that. And I think that's really important when you're working with a new team and working with people, that you're seeing their every move and can correct those things early on before they become major habits and mistakes, right? Because if you don't correct it, they think it's something that is acceptable, right? And so when you coach people up to where they're doing it correctly, and then you leave the market, until you come back again, you're able to keep that duplication going, and that's the key thing. So tomorrow we've got 6 presentations tomorrow. It's going to be exciting. I got to go get some sleep and rest up. I'm going to wake up early, work out, eat a big breakfast, and get ready to rock and roll and create some more momentum tomorrow. So we'll see you guys later.
But we know the drill, right? But the thing is, it takes you, not me, you that's from here, that lives here in the community, to bust up that myth.
We're having an awesome day so far. I mean, just all kinds of leadership conversations. And one of the things I always tell people is the only way to really attract and retain a leader is you have to give them the same opportunity or better in order to attract and retain them. And I think that's, a lot of people forget about that. They want to hold the leader down at a different level, and realize leaders grow, leaders will surpass. I mean, that's what you have to do. And I think that what we're doing right now, literally disrupting our industry, it gives a lot of people a chance to participate. And the other thing too is, you're talking a lot about like casting vision for people, because a lot of us, we might not see the bigger picture for ourselves. It's hard to see the frame when you're in the picture, So it's important for somebody else to kind of cast the vision for us. But I was also explaining to some leaders that I was talking to earlier about how to cast vision for their friends. Like, imagine where we're going to be in 5 years when we're taking, an extra vacation every quarter or something like that. It's being able to cast that vision to their friends about where they're going to be in the next year, in the next 2 years, 3 years. I think that's important in all of our lives, is that if we're going to be a leader for the group that we're working with, that we're constantly talking, we're speaking life over our life, speaking life over our business. We're talking about good things. We're talking about positive things. We're talking about things that are going up. We're talking about what's possible. We're talking about, man, can you imagine? And just start casting that vision. And I think that's really important that we make that part of our language, and that's not like a normal language to have. I know it's not normal. People don't just sit around casting vision all the time, but visionaries do that, leaders do that. And that's what makes them a leader, is they're always seeing something, or at least speaking things into existence and then making them happen. Leaders see things as they are, but they also see things as they should be, and then they make it that way. He's an easy example, but the late Steve Jobs, that's what he did. Right? He saw things the way they were, he saw things what they could be, and then he made it so. And so I think one of the things in our life is we have to understand and have a reality check of, okay, where is our bank account right now? Where is our business? Where is our personal life right now? And then we know where it could be or should be, okay? And then we need to make it so. And in the process of making it so, we have to grow into a bigger person. We have to check our temper and our emotions. Cooler heads always prevail. We can't, act like a third grader when something happens to us. We have to rise above and be the bigger woman or bigger man in that situation. And I think that's what life's about. And it's easier said than done, I get it. But if we want, if we want to create great things and have great things happen to us, we have to act as if. We have to act our way into a feeling. Sometimes we don't feel like doing things. We don't feel like going to the gym. We don't feel like doing the next presentation or doing the next meeting, but we have to act our way into a feeling. That's how it works. When I wake up in the morning, I don't feel like waking up sometimes. I don't feel like getting on my shoes. I don't feel like getting on the treadmill. But I know if I go through that motion and I get on the treadmill and I start moving and get that body-mind connection, I'm gonna feel better. I'm gonna have better ideas. And I put positive things into my earbuds, listen to a good podcast or a good sermon or a good audiobook, man, and I'm rolling. And give me about 15 minutes and I am in the groove, right? And I think that a lot of us, we're just 15 minutes away from getting in the groove. We just gotta get moving. We got to listen to something positive. We got to get that body-mind connection, and that's the key to winning. We got to keep on moving forward. And I know sometimes we hit a plateau, but that's what champions do. We might hit a plateau, but we understand that's not the end. It's just we got to figure out a way to get around it, learn something new, looking at something from a different perspective or a different angle. And what's going to happen is we're eventually going to break through that plateau.